Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Psychic TV International. My name is Harry T, and it is Saturday, the 26th of August at 8 p.m. My goodness, nearly September. It is literally flying. How is everybody doing? Nice to see you, Andrew. Nice to see you, Teresa. Hi, Anna. Please like and share the video, everybody. Hi, Diane. Hi, everybody. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Katika, Katitsia, whatever. Nice to see you all. It's great to be with you. Hi, Jacinta. How is everyone doing? Now, tonight we've got Niki Stewart on, definitely, because I can see her. And I think we're meant to have Ben Mihan on, but I haven't found him on here yet. So if he comes on, great. If he doesn't, I'm not sure what happened. But if you're watching Ben, I hope all is okay. But if we get Ben, great. We've got them both. If not, we'll just have Niki. So how is everyone doing? Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. So please go to our website, psychictvinternational.com, for all the information of the show. Whatever you need is all on there. And let me just go on to our page to make sure it's all working. Perfect. Amazing. Yep, that's us. Okay, perfect. So as we're doing this, like and share it, please. So please like the video and please share the video right now. Amazing. So like and share the video, please. Let me just double check. Perfect. Our lovely producer's away today, so it's just me. So I'm just making sure everything's good. Okay. So we've got online right now Benjamin Graham on pin 9166, Janae on pin 9128, and Natalie Norton Baker on pin 9810. Now, Natalie Norton Baker was quite busy today. She was on the phone up until now, pretty much. So if you've wanted a reading with her, she's available now. She hasn't been all day. And as I said, she was just on the phone. So now she's available. So in Australia, the number is 02 907 10199. In the US, 19143737 In Canada, 17788807146. And our mobile number worldwide is +61 488825177. Okay? So please like and share. Oh, hi, Kerry. I haven't seen you in a while. Now, on that note, that just reminds me of saying Kerry's name. Our solo shows for the remainder of the year have completely booked out with viewer guests, which is amazing. So, off the top of my head, this is going to really, let's see if I can remember this, but our October solo show, the viewer we have booked is Demira. Our November solo show, the viewer we have booked is Jessica. And our December solo show, the viewer that we have booked is Nita. So, and then the year is over. So as we said, you know, we do the solo shows once a month, and we've been getting you guys basically on the shows, which has been really exciting, and people have loved that. And they've been really, really successful, and they're booked out, which I knew would happen. And Kerry, I was looking for you because I was doing the call out saying, you know, email, you know, our email, which is production@psychictvaustralia.com if you want to be a guest on the solo, but they've booked out. So we might be doing them still next year, but obviously the remainder of the year is all booked with this. So thank you for everyone who emailed in, and congratulations to those of you who have filled all the spots. And next year, when we introduce it again, I've got to talk to production about it though, and I'll figure that out. Because obviously, you know, January I'm at the tennis. I work at the tennis, so I don't know what happens with the show. We might be on higher. I'm actually not sure. And then when I come back, I've just got to figure out if we're doing those solo shows still, and if then we are, then we'll do a call out again. So you viewers will continue to be able to be part of them, I think. But I do know that for the remainder of the year, it's all booked, which is amazing. But Kerry, I was looking for you because I was trying to get you into one of the shows, but they booked. And I think there was one spot left, and I don't think you were on that week that we had the one spot left. And I did the call out, and I mean, within 2 minutes it went. So I was like, but Nita got it, and I was excited for her. All right. So on that note, let's bring on fabulous Niki Stewart. Hold on, let me just change the viewing thing. Hold on 1 second. Let me just change it to group. Okay, perfect. Niki.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you, darling?
Good. Very good.
It might be just you, Niki, tonight, by the way. Just letting you know, because I signed on quite early today, actually. I was doing some laundry. I was doing some washing, and I just signed on at, I think it was about 7 o'clock. I was on at 7, so I just left it on. and then I saw you come on beautifully, and then I thought, oh, hopefully Ben will come on at some point, and then he hasn't joined us. So Ben Mihan, if you are watching, hope all is well. But Niki, so it might just be you tonight. So, darling, would you like to say more about you?
Fourth generation.
Oh, hold on a second, Niki. Hold on, darling. You're cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Say something now.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can hear you. Okay, repeat. Repeat.
So yeah, just come from a line of psychics and healers, mediums. That's all I've done all my life, and love it, and love seeing results, and love people feeling like they matter. That's a big deal to me, and just trying to leave a good, footprint on this earth, and just doing my best. I'm constantly learning. I mean, you never stop learning, and
You never stop, exactly.
letting go and just letting be and trusting and all that stuff. So it's an external, internal journey, and there's plenty more and lots of things in the new year. So we'll just see what unfolds.
Good for you, Niki. Good for you. All right. So basically, what we'll do is, so I'm just gonna do something, Niki. So I'm just gonna, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Okay. So basically, what we'll do, Niki, is it looks like we're just going to have you tonight because I'm not sure where Ben is. So we're going to pick. Our first question is going to be this one. It's from Saron. Hi, lovely souls. Liked and shared. Are there any messages from my father up in heaven? Thank you.
All right. So your father is he's a very big spirit. So very big in life and on the other side as well. So he's beaming. I feel like the life of the party, and I don't know that I don't think you're Greek, but he's showing me a bouzouki, right? But in Greek, obviously it's a Greek instrument, but it's something similar. And I feel like it's like a party or a wedding or something like that. And I feel that he hangs with you a lot, and he is seeing you kind of grow, and the way you're coping, and just how you're living your life. There is a lot of love that radiates from him to his family and to you, and also you, because you're a believer. I feel that some people in your family, it's probably a little bit scary. I'm just wondering whether something broke not long ago, because he's saying that something broke, and maybe you can clarify that. But this beautiful man in the spirit is just constantly trying to play tricks, or show you that he's around. You'll get feelings, you'll have intuition, and just know that that he's there. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Niki. What beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, let me go with our next question. And please like and share. Oh, Teresa, legend. Cherie must be away today. So like and share the video. And in one comment, here's an example. Have liked and shared, will I move house sooner? Thank you, Teresa. And I've actually just done a quick note of that too. So please like and share, then leave a comment letting us know you have done so with a question. So you must like this video, you must share this video, and in a question, you must leave the comment saying liked and shared, because letting us know you've done that with a question. And also ask questions about other things too, not just, don't make it just about yourself. Make it about spiritual things too. Okay, Niki, I'm going to give you Ty Jackson. Ty Jackson is saying, liked and shared, are there any messages from my mother, Rita?
Yeah, I feel like your mother, Rita, bless her, is like a bossy boots. That's what I feel. Doesn't mince her words, bosses everyone around, and still bosses people around on the other side, I feel. She kind of commands an audience, so she's bigger than life, and I feel a very beautiful woman. What's most important is you know that your mum is free. There is no pain. She is whole and she has beautiful hair. You need to know that she has beautiful hair and that she guides everyone still and will forever, from where she is with everything that she can do. She talks about plants or a plant, so maybe there was a plant bought or she had a real love of looking after her garden. Whatever the case, she references the plants. And I also feel that she's referencing music as well. There's a music or musical connection within your family. She's telling you that you have to let go a little bit. I feel that you are trying to juggle many things or feel quite overwhelmed in your life at the moment. And there is a lot of success for you, but you are kind of tiring yourself out. You are exhausting yourself. And it's just really necessary that you try and look after yourself and just take a little step back because your mum is aware, and drink more water. Thank you.
Nice reading. Thank you, Nikki. That was great. I just want to let everybody know we've got Benjamin Graham on pin 9166. We've got Janae on pin 9128. We have Leslie Spellaviro on pin 9116. We have Natalie Norton Baker on pin 9810. And we have Trelina on pin 9159. So they're all logged in for your call. Phone number in Australia 02907 10199, and our international number worldwide, which you can call from anywhere in the world, +61 4 888 251 77. So definitely get your reading. Okay, next question is going to be Carrie Burgess. Carrie, hi Carrie. Loved and shared. Wonderful Harry T and Nikki with love hearts. Landed the dream job you have all said I would over the months. Oh, congratulations. Thank you. Woohoo. Will I do well and help people thrive as I aspire to? Please and thank you. Go for it.
Yeah, you definitely will. I think that probably your biggest issue will be that you actually did land the job. Like sometimes when you have a dream or, have a prediction or have things predicted and they actually do unfold, it can be a little bit scary because, we're all a little bit skeptical. It's very healthy to have a little bit of skepticism. It's a normal thing. And so when you get something handed to you or you win that job or win that love or whatever the case, sometimes we've got to be very careful not to self-sabotage because we are in awe or in shock even, or a little bit frightened as to things starting to really work out in our life. You have to run with this. This is the beginning, of a wonderful relationship with clients, with peers, with everyone that you involve in, and it does have a very abundant feel to it. So it can have some, I feel, when I say health things attached to it, I just feel like even just mental health or being able to expand or branch out in your life and create more. It just feels very expansive to me. You'll do fantastically well, and you're just going to kick some major, major goals, and then I feel, over the next few years, you will branch out and do something yourself or brand yourself, and off you go. So fabulous.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nikki, and congratulations, Carrie Burgess. Very, very excited for you. Please continue to like and share the video, and then you can leave us a question marrying up with telling us that you've liked and shared, okay? Alrighty, who else can we... Oh, this is... I'm going to show you, Nikki, something. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to show you... Carrie, who you just read for, has said... Ty Jackson, oh, that was a beautiful message from Mum. So she loved the reading that you did for Ty Jackson. And Ty Jackson has actually said, wow, thank you so much. So you obviously blew him away with that reading, which is beautiful. Okay. Thank you very much, Ty Jackson. Let's go with, hold on, let me just Let's go with let's do Teresa, because she's one of our regulars. She's lovely, and she's sort of taking the seat for Cherie tonight, it seems. Okay, so let's go. Hi, have liked, loved, and shared. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you for your time tonight. Are there any messages, please, for me and my little family? Please and thanks.
I feel here that messages for you are of a good nature. So it feels to me like we're coming into a good or a much better cycle in your life. I feel that you've got a few people on the other side, particularly there's a dark-haired lady. I feel like this is a grandmother figure, someone that was way not old-fashioned. She wasn't old-fashioned. She was born in an era, but very forward for her time. So very innovative person. Used to have a very quick wit and was all about equal rights and things like that. A very special lady, and I feel that she is around you and the little ones a lot. There is a male as well. I feel that he shows me like coins, and so he was either very good with his money or tight-fisted with his money, one or the other. But both are very loving people, and they're connected as well. So they sort of hang out on the other side, if you will. But both visit a lot, especially with the kids. And, you know, if you have your children even saying that they saw someone or they were talking to someone, really encourage this, because all children have the ability, and, you know, we tend to not ignore it or be frightened of it or not encourage it. And so, you know, that intuition and that real magic, they kind of leaves, you know. But children have a very, you know, there's a pure essence and a vibration that hooks right into the other side, and they have a good time, you know, seeing loved ones and feeling that connection. And so it's all good. I feel that the struggle for you, I feel, has been difficult over the last 4 years. And I feel that we now go into a much better cycle. And I just feel good health. I just feel stability and good time. It's good. Take care.
Beautiful, beautiful reading, Niki. Thank you so much. And thank you, Teresa. I've just written a little comment myself. How is everyone tonight? And then we've gotten people letting us know. So Korea said, amazing. It's so lovely to be here tonight. I hope you're beautiful. We've got Gayleen, who are all good. Hope you're doing it. Thank you so much. And Brody, amazing. Thank you. How are you doing? Hope you are keeping well. Beautiful. Yeah, just while you were doing that wonderful reading, Niki, I just thought I'd ask how everyone is. Okay, let's hey Niki, I want to ask you a question. Do you find, and the reason I think we'll ask some questions like this too, is technically you're doing a solo show tonight, which is, thank you so much for doing it. Because we've got no idea where Ben is. We have no idea where Ben is. Okay, so anyway, again, as I said, Ben, if you're watching, hope you're well, hope all is okay. And Niki's running the ship for the both of you, so that's great. Okay, so Niki, I want to ask you, do you find with your readings, there's sort of two parts to my question. Do you prefer psychic readings over mediumship readings, or do you find there's a different sort of vibe to them? So yeah, do you prefer working psychically or mediumistically? What do you prefer? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used to prefer doing the psychic stuff. I used to prefer that, but then it's sort of the other, you know, the mediumistic side kind of unfolded more or was more pronounced. So, you know, with clients and people, you know, wanting to connect. Personally, I mean, I love both, but I really like the mystery of the mediumship. Like, I really like that link. You know what I mean? And I like it because, I mean, I've lost a lot of family members, and so it's also good for me because I'm human, and so it's good for me to connect for other people, because then I am connected kind of to the grid and where my family is. So do you know what I mean? So
I'm loving your answer.
You know, I get something out of that. I mean, it's not purely, for that. Obviously, I like to connect people with their loved ones, but it does also help me, like, let go and trust more because I'm connecting them.
Oh, what a beautiful answer. You answered that so excellently. I think there's the reason I was asking it, and it's funny you said that, you preferred one over the other at once upon a time, then it changed, and then you gave a beautiful explanation of what you get from the mediumship as well. I loved what you said. I actually think the same. I sort of ebb and flow with it. Sometimes I much prefer doing the psychic work. Sometimes I much prefer doing the medium work. And like you said, when I do the medium work, it's almost like the confirmation and the validation of the existence of the afterlife. That for me is what does it. Really, that's what, I mean, personally, I think you've answered that incredibly well. That's what it is for me. I think, especially you and I have done this for yonks. So when you've done it for so long, it can become a little bit repetitive, but what doesn't change is the wowness and the awe that we get as humans, not even as mediums, as humans, of that sort of link to the other side. And I think that's what keeps me doing mediumship, because there was once upon a time, actually, even in recent times, I said, I don't want to do mediumship anymore. I was sort of not wanting to go there anymore, because like you, I've had so much loss in my life. And it's great connecting people with their loved ones. But I don't know, I was sort of just wanting to more focus on helping them with their life as opposed to the other life. But then what sort of kept me going is what you said. It actually keeps that link of the other side, because you do see this world every day, but we don't see the other world every day, So
Absolutely.
You nailed that. I loved your answer. Thank you for sharing, Niki.
Thank you, Harry.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, so let's go with look at what Kerry said. She goes, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, Harry and Niki. Kiss, 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 kiss. Beautiful. Okay, let's go with MJ. Hey, MJ. Good to see you. Liked and shared. Do you see me moving houses before my landlord sells the house, please, and thank you?
All right. So without having dates, I'd say it's amicable. I will say that ultimately it will be all right, even though I feel at the moment it doesn't feel all right. I feel your landlord's a bit cheeky. But anyway, I do feel that you will end up obviously moving, but it will be close. It's too close for me to judge it the way that it is, but I really feel it's just very important that you now do everything that you can to open this part of your life up, and especially in the times that we live in now. I don't know where you are, but in Queensland, it is absolutely chaotic with these things and selling, and people just expected to, find their way, and who cares? But for you, I feel that you will prevail. You'll be fine. You will find a place, but it's too close. I feel it will be kind of on the wire, but at least you're out. At least at the end of the day, it will be amicable. But I have to say, I don't like the landlord much at all. But you'll be all right.
Good on you, Niki. That was a great reading, and I love the directness. Thank you, MJ. It's nice to know that confirmation. I think sort of across the board, Niki, like what you were saying, you live in Queensland, I live in Victoria. It's pretty hard out there. Like, I remember during COVID, I was living in a home Beautiful place with an ex of mine at the time. We weren't exes at the time, but anyway, whatever. And we had to leave because our landlord had to sell. Obviously, there was financial issues, and it was sort of during our lockdown. So,
Yeah.
and Melbourne, we were in the toughest lockdown in the world, right?
I
So
know.
we couldn't even physically. It was so hard. Like
Yeah.
we had, I think it was 60 days to get out, which meant that we had 60 days to find a place when the whole world was shut down, but Melbourne in particular was really shut down. Like we could not, it was so hard. And I remember it was to the wire. I mean, literally to the day, I think. And we just found something. It was really hard, but
Yeah.
those things sometimes happen. So, but what's interesting is it's still like that, even though we're not locked down. You know what?
It
Do you know what I mean? It's like everything is to the wire. So you were so right.
is. It's
It's
terrible.
crazy.
It is.
Isn't it?
It
Hey,
is.
and everything is really expensive.
Energetically, we've gone into quite a selfish, very self-absorbed period, and
True.
that's not all humanity, but I'm talking about, let's say even 3/4 of life has gone into a very me kind of energy. And so when you have something like that, and everyone's free to do what they want. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess the landlord's free to sell it if he wants, but it's just not forgetting your humanity. And just being a nice soul, just be a nice person. It doesn't take much to be a decent person. That's what's missing. And everyone's very afraid. Since COVID, we talk about that. Everyone's become very afraid. And that's the part that saddens me.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm really like starting to really notice the price of things. Like I got my car registration and my car insurance. We get that every year, right? And it's always costs a fortune. I was actually shocked at how much my insurance has gone up. Like,
Sweetheart, I work for Woolies. All my readings, I actually work for Woolies. That's where all my money goes.
but it's so expensive. Like I mean, when I got my, I mean, electricity is expensive. Everything is expensive. But when I got because obviously the price of living has increased, which we all know. Groceries are through the roof. Electricity, all of that's all bills are through the roof. But when I got my car insurance and my rego, which you pay that once a year, I could not believe the increase on my insurance. I actually rang them, and we're talking like literally $600, $700 more, right?
Absolutely.
So it's nearly $2,000 just for insurance for my car. I couldn't believe it. Like, it's like, okay, you pay that once a year, but to have to fork out, and that's not including my registration, that's nearly $1,000. So it's about $3,000 nearly in one go that you've got to find. And it's almost like, I couldn't believe it, because then you think, okay, it's only once a year, but that's a few $1,000s that you sort of have to come up with in a couple of weeks. So couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
but it's just that everything is increased. And when I was on the phone to them, I said to them, and they said, well, look, you drive a European car, so we've increased that by 35%. And I was like, okay. And then it was sort of like in lieu with everything just increasing. So I think it's real. Like, it's really happening.
It is really happening. There are a lot of things happening.
Wow.
And we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Well, touch wood, Niki. We're still, people. I think people who are more spiritually minded. I think. I mean, one, we're obviously aware of it, but two, I think we sort of keep faith. That helps, doesn't it?
You have to. You have to keep faith on something, on anything, whatever your belief system is. It doesn't really matter, because it's all higher. You've just got to keep on that higher realm. Otherwise, it's not good.
I agree. Wow. Anyway, we're loving this. Again, you know what's funny? We didn't have a solo show for September, but we actually do now. So you tell me, how cool. Okay, so let's bring on another question. Oh, let's read for Gayleen, because she left this beautiful question. I love your photo, Gayleen. Gayleen liked and shared. Hi, Harry. I just got your cards and I love them. Thank you, Gayleen. And before I forget, these are the cards, Energies of the Soul Oracle cards. So thank you so much for getting them. Do you see any change in my work? Also, anything about my spiritual journey? I've been doing a lot of work on this, but feel not much change. Great question. Go for it, Niki.
Okay, so with your spiritual journey, you're on it. It's not that nothing's really changed. It's just that it's unfolding, and you can't get lumbered with everything all at once, because then you'll have a spiritual emergency, and you don't want that, because that will just, it's not good for a person to be bombarded with everything. It all has to be within a certain pace. And, you've bought Harry's cards, which will help you hugely connect and, start to understand, patterns and things that are going on. But the thing about you is that you've always been different. You've always been a kind individual, and your aura, your spirit is very strong. And I feel like over the next 12 months, you will get a good taste of what is unfolding for you, or where you are going with the very obvious gifts that you have. It is like in a lolly shop. We all want it to happen quicker, but there are reasons, why sometimes it happens in a different way, and it's for your own well-being and for your own health, and just the pace of learning. You'll be skilled. At least, you won't be thrown out there with a whole heap of information and then trying to make sense of it and just getting confused. You're better off, because you're quite a practical girl. So you're better off, having this flow and just understanding things as they go on. I mean, you've got strong healing ability. I'd be looking, at that as well. Obviously you do the cards, but just, ask yourself that the big thing, what changed my life, and I try and live by this as much as I possibly can, and sometimes I fail. I always ask myself, what would love do? In any situation, what would love do? And if you can answer that honestly, then you will have huge breakthroughs in your life, because that will bring you closer to that vibration, that quickening that you're wanting. And if you can implement that, I see big changes over the next 12 months. And with your work, I just feel it's all very stable. I'm not seeing anything hugely bad, good. It's just very,
Stable.
It's steady. So,
I love that.
Yeah, good luck.
Wonderful. Good reading, Niki. I love that. I really loved that. And thank you so much for getting the Oracle cards. So these are my Energies of the Soul Oracle cards, and I've just typed a link in saying my Oracle cards can be purchased from this link with free shipping, and that's the direct link that you can purchase these cards from with free shipping. And many of you are loving them, and I'm so grateful. And so go on to Booktopia on that link, and you'll get free shipping for the cards. So thank you so much. Niki, I've got some great feedback for you. A couple of feedback, actually, quite a couple. This is Teresa, lovely Teresa. Thank you, Niki. Sounds like my maternal grandparent. She was quite progressive. My auntie, who is disabled, they chose to raise her in a time when disabled people were institutionalized. Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, my goodness, you nailed it. I'm very open with my kids and spiritualism. Thanks for a beautiful reading. That was a great reading. You've also got some feedback from MJ. Thank you, Niki. I've been looking at houses. Haven't found anything yet, but I will keep looking. Okay, good. I live in New South Wales. Thank you so much. Hey, New South Wales is expensive. I mean, to be honest, like we were saying, everything is expensive. Yeah. But New South Wales has always been, I think, traditionally the more expensive state. Victoria, I think, is second most expensive. And Queensland, I think, is third most. Even though obviously it's across the board, everything is expensive. I always find in property, have you found that too? New South Wales is always very expensive, the most.
Oh, I mean, New South Wales has always been exorbitant for whatever reason. I don't know. Are nice and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, I'm born and bred in Melbourne.
You're from here, exactly.
Melbourne has, I can understand aesthetically why it is the way that it is. It's pretty progressive sort of place. Sydney has got some beautiful views, but Queensland's like Queensland's very expensive. It's just I think everything has just skyrocketed. Really,
It's skyrocketed. I agree.
everyone needs a pay rise. I think the Prime Minister needs to just open up his pockets.
Well, you know, it's funny. They're so busy having food fights with one another, but they're not really helping people find food. Like, it's crazy.
That's exactly right.
It's crazy. You know, I watch these people and I think, oh my gosh, like, people need help. You know what I mean? Like, people definitely need help. I mean, you know, I can tell you a story. I know quite a few pretty wealthy people, and when they start talking about the price of, you know, just water, bottled water, you know there's a problem. Because obviously they can afford it. They're not worried about they can't afford it. But when they start talking about the price increase of bottles of water, you start to realize, yeah, there's a real problem. You know? So it's true. All right, let me have a look. Oh, what a great comment from Janae. Oh, hello, Janae. I think we know you. I do know you. You're coming on in December doing a solo. Janae said Niki is on fire tonight. Oh, isn't that nice? Jacinta has written a really important, a nice comment that's making me wonder. She's written, I think Sydney Harbour makes Sydney expensive. Do you know, it could be because that's the iconic, obviously, you know, landmark. And the reality is, whenever things are priced, and this is across the board, it's even with cars, because I was talking about cars before, it's not necessarily the vehicle, it's the prestige, or it's the you know, the theory behind it that hikes everything up. Because if you think about it, a Toyota and a Lamborghini, they're both vehicles with four wheels, but you look at the branding and you know what I mean? Like, that sort of makes sense when you look at the Sydney Harbour, because there is no difference of Sydney, Melbourne, Queensland, whatever. We're all places, but it's all these sort of things that just sort of hike things up. Makes sense, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It's true. It's completely
It is true. Yeah, it is
all
true.
about branding. It's all about what that means, you know, for people's subconscious. It's very true.
Yeah, I agree. Niki, people are just loving the show, which I'm loving. I want to bring on. Oh, hello, Brody. We haven't seen you in a while. Beautiful, beautiful Brody. Hello, Harry T and Niki. I've loved and shared. I would love to know how plans for another baby will go. Have had so many things going on personally with major house renos and professionally. Or any messages from Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely.
All right. So you wouldn't know that one of my favorite things is the prediction of these sorts of things and pregnancy and babies and whatnot. And I've had not that I had anything to do with the babies, but we've had a few pregnancies over my career time. And this is another time that I have good news, because I do feel like you will fall in, and I do feel that it will be successful, and I do feel that you will have another or have a child. That's coming through quite strongly, and I get like hand delivered. You've got someone on the other side, I feel, that is a real joker, and it's going to be hand delivered, and I feel all will be well. I can't say more than that with this question, but yeah, and it will be soon.
Wonderful reading. And thank you, Brody. It has been a while. It's nice to see you. Brody's lovely. She's gosh, this is really going to test my memory. I can't remember actually where she's from, but she's when she used to come on the show, she used to leave lovely comments and questions, and she's a great mum, and I remember she was a regular for a while. So it's nice to see you, Brody. Okay, let me go on. I think she's from my memory. I can't remember actually, but she's lovely. Let me go with our next feedback for you, darling. It's going to be. Hold on. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Where did it go? Here. Gayleen. Thank you so much. Yes, I've definitely always been different in a way, and I love and feel comfortable. I do have a feeling that things are changing. Appreciate you sharing your beautiful gift with us. Have a blessed night.
Thank you.
Isn't that lovely? It's wonderful. And thank you, Gayleen, for getting the cards. You're going to love them. Okay. Well, you are loving them, so I'm so glad. All right, let me bring on our next one. Oh, Brody, that was quick. Nice feedback. She said, thank you so much, Nikki. And she did an emoji of, it's sort of like an emotional emoji. It's like a smile, but it's an emotional one, which is lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, and she said, thank you, Harry. You're beautiful. God bless you. Okay, let me pick, hold on. Marie. Hey, Marie. Grand Rising, liked and shared. May I please get any messages that you might have for me, please?
All right. So the first thing that I feel about you is that there has been a lack of balance in your life. So things have been a little bit unstable, perhaps in the way you've felt, or maybe felt that you weren't moving ahead, or even sort of like a Groundhog Day. And I feel that what the Spirit shows me is a beautiful rainbow of obviously all sorts of different colors, and about you stepping through that or moving through that period in your life that you've been kind of stuck in. Not saying that it's all been bad or anything like that. I just feel that it's just been challenging for different reasons. And it's kind of been like a decade long of stuff that you've had to deal with. But you find this greater balance from October this year onwards. I do feel it's like I can breathe easier. I feel that it's like a big weight comes off your shoulders, and there's just a vivaciousness that comes back into your being of just wanting to experience and live your life, and that you can take some risks and have fun and just embrace you and making time for you. Interesting. I want to know, did you watch And Just Like That? Was that the one with Sarah Jessica Parker, Just Like That, or whatever it's called? I watched
Yeah,
it.
it's like Sex in the City. It's like the second one or something. Yeah.
The Spirit is showing me And Just Like That. And so either you watched it, you either love it or hate it. It has to be one or the other. But they're showing me that. And it's kind of this sort of the second half of your life being this new beginning, and with this real zest or wanting to really experience and just break out and just do things that perhaps you've put on the back burner. You're coming into a very good period, and as I said, the seriousness of a 10-year cycle is it's heavy, and we all have different durations of cycles. Yours has been ongoing 10 years. It finishes end of September. So you go into October. That's when your new year starts. So congratulations.
Great reading. Thank you so much. Okay, I just want to let everybody remember who is on right now. And of course, psychictvinternational.com is our website. Our phone numbers in Australia, 0290710199. In the US, 191437378280. In Canada, 1778880714226. And our mobile number worldwide is +61488825177. And I want to let everyone know who is logged in right now for your call. Benjamin Graham is on pin 9166. Janae is on pin 9128. Leslie Spellaviro is on pin 9116. Natalie Norton Baker is on pin 9810. Trelina is on pin 9159. Definitely call them up and give them a call so you can have a reading. And as I said, Natalie Norton Baker has been quite busy today, so she is available now for your call. Okay. Next, and by the way, Nikki Stewart's pin is 9895 for when she does log in. And obviously you can see she's fantastic. Okay, let me bring on. I think we're going to pick this person because it sounds similar to your name a little bit. Nikibra has said, hello, Harry and Nikki, shared and liked. Thank you. Do you see things getting any better for me, please? And thank you.
Yes, I'm glad that Harry chose your reading. And I find it like it's ironic because the last person had this sort of 10-year cycle and you've had like a 7-year cycle. So yours has been obviously not as long, but pretty punchy in its lessons and everything else. I do feel that you're being told just to hang on just a little bit more, because I do feel that things do improve. There's a lot of kind of spiritual support. It's like the universe. When the universe supports you, they carry you. You feel that because synchronicities really start to take place. You start to take note of kindness, of opportunities, of just the way that you feel, what you hook into, what you connect with. You feel like being healthier as well. You feel more inspired to do things for your life. And I do feel that this is what starts to take place. It has been very taxing. You remind me of someone that's been a carer. Now, I'm not saying that you've been a carer, but I feel that you have given so much to different things that has been very taxing on your body and your mind, and it's been difficult. That feels like it's well and truly come to an end or coming to an end. And for you, it all kind of starts to improve, or you start to feel differently, and then it will start to build momentum from around the mid parts of September. So it's only really a matter of weeks where you just wake up one day and just know that everything is different. You're different and everything's different, and life will kind of slot in according to where you are and start to feel like you're being supported and carried, rather than having to swim against the tide all the time and just being exhausted. So there is a big change. So just hang in there.
Good reading. And thank you very much, Nikibra, for your question. Okay, I'm going to pull... hold on a second. Let me just have a look. Going to pull... Let me just see something. I'm going to pull... this one. Chris, hi, liked and shared. Please, can you give me any information on what the next 6 to 12 months has in store for me? Many thanks.
All right. So the next 6 to 12 months, I get kind of like a big V, like a victory sign. And so I feel that you're going to have a successful outcome. Now, whether that's something futuristic, whether you buy something, sell something, whether you want to go somewhere or do something, whatever's rolling around in your mind or you're starting to try and formulate, I feel like there's a big victory sign so that you will be successful in this endeavor or what it is that you want to do. I feel that there's also more money coming into your life. You're much more practical, but also very calm. You're not reactive as much as you have been. There's been a lot of fear, and I feel like even a little bit of depression in your life. I feel that there's been, some struggles on and off, but you're coming through as more relaxed and more calm and able to kind of really manifest some good things in your life. And one of those is of a practical nature. I see that there's more money, but I also see that you're being smart with that money, that you are creating something, and it's just a really, really nice flow. I like the victory. I like that you will be successful in whatever it is that you have plans to do, or you already have plans, or you want the outcome that you want. I feel like the spirit is saying, yes, you will get that. So good luck.
Great reading. Thank you very much, Nikki. Great reading. Okay, let me just find feedback from Nikibra. Thank you, Nikki. You are absolutely right. I've been going through rough times last few weeks, and I'm tired. Looking forward to less stress in the future. Thank you. Greatly appreciate.
Thank you, though.
Thank you. Very good. Oh, and that was quick. Chris Wood has written definitely true with exclamation mark. Very good. Thank you very much for the feedback. Okay, I'm going to give you, this person looks nice. Hi, Sarah. Liked and shared. Would love to know what the future holds and if things will settle down.
Yes, things are going to settle down. I kind of sound like I'm on recording saying that things.
Have you noticed the theme? Have you noticed the theme?
I have. Things will settle down. They will. You've worked very hard in your life to keep the peace and keep things moving along and keeping things grounded and safe and just being a good person. I feel that you have paid your dues. Then the last 2 years have been very, very difficult for you. I get the impression you're also kind of like a September baby, so to speak. So things will start to begin the momentum of betterness for you and your life, and also having a more gentle kind of flow with people and just people wanting to help or wanting to just connect with you and just even spend time, just being very simplistic. I feel that there's some sort of, we've got some sort of there's a windfall. Now I don't encourage, it's not gambling stuff. I don't encourage anything like that. But there's sort of a windfall. And so all I'll say to you with that is just follow your intuition. If you have a feeling of something, just follow that if you have a feeling. Because there's something in the wind with that. And there's a little gift I feel that wants to gift you. So yes, I do feel that it will get better.
Wonderful.
And it's soon.
Wonderful. Thank you. Great reading. Look at this feedback from Chris Wood as well. Thank you so very much with a love heart. Very nice person. Thank you so much. Niki, this has been so incredible. I've absolutely loved it. I just want to ask you a question about angels. Have you had encounters with angels?
Yes, I have.
Oh, did you ever feel like, how did you know it was an angel? What made you know it was an angel? Because a lot of people want to know about angels. So what made you sort of know it was an angel?
Well, I mean, I've met earth angels, but they're angels. People don't even know that they are, but I know that they are. I mean, I've met plenty of those, but I have, when I'm in my particular sort of cycle within my mind, I'll have dreams and things like that, prophetic stuff. And I've had dreams, but one in particular, they're very tall. So when you connect with an angel, they're very tall, like really tall and fair-haired. Mine was fair-haired and male. And, I had a very significant thing shown. And believe me, when I experienced this, I remember it like yesterday, because that was for now. 30 years later, that was for 30 years into the future.
Yeah.
But angels are even your pets, like there are, you can hear mine probably meowing right now, but
they're like angels on earth.
Angels, I come across them a lot, and it is a clarity in their eyes, and it is a disposition. There is a light that you can't deny, and it's very beautiful. But then also you've got the unseen ones, which are very strong in the background of life and do everything that they can. My mother's an angel. On the other side, my mother's position over there is of a higher realm, and I've seen that. I've been
Wow.
shown that, and that's pretty profound. But my mum was pretty special.
Oh, that's
So
really lovely.
very pure in her.
I think because angel, the word angel means messenger.
Yeah,
So when you look at it like they're a messenger, they can come in all forms. And like you were saying, you can have your animal friends who are like angels on earth. You can have those very profound moments, like you had that tall, figure who you knew was an angel. So an angel can come in many different forms. They're a messenger. And I loved that. Thank you for sharing that. Niki, before I let you go, I just want to share this feedback with you, darling. Sarah said, wow, thank you. It was a fantastic reading and all completely spot on. I'm a
oh,
September baby.
oh, there you go.
A windfall is exactly what I need. So looking forward to anything that comes my way. Oh, God bless you. Much appreciated to you both. Kiss, kiss. Wow.
Well,
Isn't that incredible?
yeah, thank you. That makes my heart very happy.
Oh, Niki, I'm so glad. What a way to end. What a show. Thank you so much for being with us as always, Niki.
Thank
Bless
you.
you. And we people have loved having you. Thank you so much for taking the show and doing the solo. I really appreciate it. And you are incredible. So Niki Stewart is on pin 9895. And until we see you again, have a
Thank you.
wonderful evening. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what a great night. And Niki did great. She did a solo show actually. We loved having her on and she was terrific. So I just want to let everybody know, of course, phone numbers in Australia 0290710199, in the US 191437378280, in Canada 1778880714226, and our mobile number worldwide is +61488825177. Website is psychictvinternational.com for all of the information on the show. Logged in right now for your call, Benjamin Graham, pin 9166, Janae, pin 9128, Leslie Spellaviro, pin 9116, Natalie Norton Baker, pin 9810, Trelina, pin 9159, and we just had Niki Stewart, so you'll have her on pin 9895, and you saw the great feedback that she was getting, so definitely give her a call and enjoy your readings. I just saw, thank you everyone, you love the show. Teresa, this is interesting. Harry, I received an interesting survey from the Brisbane MBS. They asked which celebrities would you like to see at Brisbane MBS, and your name was there. So, of course, I selected you. Oh, there you go. I had no idea. Is that what they sent out? Thank you so much for choosing me. If I'm ever able to go up, I definitely will. You know that. It's just very hard. And obviously, traveling is difficult, but traveling, especially, it's difficult. But that's nice to know that they've done that. If I'm able to get there, I'll definitely do that. Thanks for letting me know. Didn't even know that they were sending that out. Well, thank you for choosing me. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Saturday night at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much.